Hi guys, this is Sliver here, and in this video I'm going to explain how it is possible to get a Resplendent Spark every 2 hours with a new reputation farming method that was just discovered on the 3rd of May. I believe that this reputation farm will get nerfed because it is way too fast and you are able to get a max reputation from 0 in less than 2 hours with it. So if you want to try this out and get your sparks, then be fast because I'm pretty sure this will get nerfed. The best part of this farm is that it is repeatable, so you can repeat it as many times as you want, and also it is guaranteed. So the spark drop chance is 100%. You will get it if you finish the farm. So let's go. I'm going to explain this step by step as I tested it out myself. So first of all, what you should do is have a main character, a strong character that can easily farm torment difficulties. Next, what you should do is remove the gear from this character, this main character, and put it into your stash. The reason for this is that we want this gear to be available to the character that we're about to create. So put the gear into the stash. Next, we want to create a new character. So log out of the game and create a new character that has the same class as your main character. And now you've got another character with the same class at level 1. Next, we should level this character to level 60. This is the step where friends are very helpful. If you've got a friend who can boost you through pits, then you can easily get to level 60 in, let's say, 30 or 20 minutes, depending on how high of a pit that the person can boost. As you can see, I chose this method for the character in the video. I got boosted to 60 in less than 20 minutes in the pits, so it's not difficult to find boosters at all. If you don't have a friend, then you can advertise in trade chat that you want a boost, and let's say you will pay 50 million gold for it. If you don't want to do that, then you can stockpile the whisper caches on your main character and put them into your stash. So you complete a lot of whispers with your main, put the whisper caches into their stash, and open the whisper caches on your new character that you want to level to 60. And these whisper caches contain some experience orbs, which will, if you have enough caches, level up you all the way to 60. You would need around 25 of these whisper caches from Torment 4. Of course, if you don't have friends, or if you don't pay anybody for the boost, or if you don't have the whisper caches, then you can level the ordinary way. However, this is of course slower. So, no matter which method you chose, you now have a level 60 character with the same class as your main. The next step is to open your stash and put the main character's gear onto your newly created, fresh level 60 character. This way you will have the same gear. After that, you should sort out this new character, which means you should allocate your paragon points, you should allocate your skill points, but you don't have to level glyphs. That would take too much time. So now you've got a decently strong character, which is a little bit weaker than your main because you don't have glyphs. Next, make sure that your smoldering ashes, so the seasonal ashes that you can allocate, are allocated correctly. You want the increased reputation that you get for killing a boss. This is very important because this will tremendously increase the speed at which you get reputation. Next, what you should do is get into the pit and complete the highest pit that you are comfortable with. You should be able to easily unlock Torment, and more specifically, you should be able to unlock the same or one less Torment level as your main because this character is a little bit weaker. So unlock the highest possible Torment level that you can. Next, you should do the seasonal questline all the way up to the point where the seasonal board becomes available. So unfortunately, you have to listen to the unskippable talk about Belial once again, but right after that, you get access to the seasonal board. And after this, all you have to do is farm reputation. Now, this used to be a decently long part of the farm because you actually had to go out and farm and summon and loot bosses and farm their materials. But now, with the newly discovered method of reputation farming, it is much easier. The newly discovered reputation farming doesn't require you to have any boss material. All you need is a few Infernal Horde compasses, because Infernal Hordes are going to be the place where we farm this reputation in, let's say, 2 hours. For myself, it was enough to have 4 10-wave Infernal Horde compasses. As you might know, you can find these compasses in the Helltide, in Whisper caches, and Supreme Belial also drops them quite often. So the reputation farm part is quite easy. You open the compasses, get into the Infernal Hordes, and play them. The reputation mostly comes from killing Ether Lords, so you should pick choices that revolve around Ether Lords. And remember that Ether Lords can also spawn from etheric masses as well. So what you have to do is to pick the etheric masses choices and the Ether Lords choices as well. This way you can get easily 50,000 reputation per Infernal Horde. And this way you can farm your reputation really fast. As I mentioned, I needed 4 Infernal Hordes to do it from 0 to max. So when you're done with the reputation farm, all you have to do is go back to the board and acquire your cache and open it, and here you go, you got the Resplendent Spark. As I said at the beginning, this is repeatable, so you can do the same once again by creating a new character and farming the reputation with that. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm pretty sure that this farm will be nerfed because you're not supposed to get reputation this fast, this cheap. Normally, you're supposed to pay for the reputation with boss materials. So if you want to try out this farm, then you should do it now, otherwise it might be too late. I have a video about another version of this farm that involves killing bosses, which is admittedly much slower. If this farm gets nerfed, then I suggest doing that. I will put the link down in the description. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.